Hi, this is Dave Senkfor from TopGun Consulting, and right now I'm over at EVIT, the East Valley Institute of Technology, and with me today is Tim Vonda. He's the assistant principal here of the entire campus. And I also have Janice Parker over here. She is the director of business partnerships.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
And we're just here today to talk a little bit about what EVIT does and how well they do it, I might add. And so why don't you briefly tell me a little bit about EVIT in general, what size, the number of students that attend, and just overall what kind of programming you offer here. So
absolutely. Well, pleasure to have you here. Right now we have two separate campuses, and on the main campus we have approximately 3,000 students coming from 10 different school districts, and totaling about 51 different high schools that come onto the campus on a daily basis. And so you can imagine between the two schools, we've got almost 40 different programs that the students come into. We offer just great opportunities for all of the high school students to come in here and actually get a head start. And so they take their elective courses on our campus here in lieu of taking them on their main campus. And then when they go back to their core campus, they're taking, or the main campus, they're taking their core classes over there.
The math, the science, English, that sort of thing, and they come here for the specialty, whether it's the culinary or the or even the PMT program like you have here. They come here for those specialty type things.
That's correct.
Okay. And then Janice, why don't you just briefly tell us about the kind of student that you're trying to attract here, what kind of ages and so forth, and just how a student gets involved with EVIT.
Well, our age group here are juniors and seniors in high school, and we do have an adult program as well. Mm-hmm. But we want, the students to be motivated to learn a skill, a job skill that can either support them after they graduate or support them through college, which most of our students, about 64% of them, go on to college or higher education in the field that they're actually studying in when they come here to EVIT, so that they have a chance for more advancement in that career. And also by coming here to EVIT first, they have the ability, far ahead of most kids that graduate from high school, to go out and get a decent paying job to either pay their way through school or just take care of themselves. And that's EVIT's purpose, really, is to build a workforce for business and industry. And that's where I come in working with business and industry to attract them to sit on our advisory councils for each program.
Right.
And they come directly from the industry that represents the program that we have here. And they actually drive what we teach here, industry and business. If they need something in a workforce, if there's a need, then we can fulfill that. And we want to make sure that the training that we provide is up to what industry wants today, not yesterday.
One of the things that I wanted to ask you was, coming out of a program like the PMT, what's the placement rate, and how do these kids, if they're going directly out into the job world, you said a lot of them wind up going on for other programs, but do these kids find jobs out there?
Absolutely, and that's one of the purposes of the advisory council. We don't have somebody that's on staff that does job placement. The best job placement we have are the advisory members that partner with us.
Right.
And we're working to train their future workforce. And so basically before the student graduates, they have the opportunities to go out and do internships and job shadowing with the partners that we have. And then that gives the employer the opportunity to see how that student functions on the shop floor, whatever area that they're training in. And at the end of their graduation, then they have the option to offer them a job.
Right.
So that's how we do our job placement here in all of our different programs.
We have 250 students involved in our automotive programs.
That's great.
And we just took 250 students on a 3-day job shadowing with 50 different industries, and so in the East Mesa area. And so, those advisory members are absolutely critical to the success of our programs.
Didn't we have, we had 33 students graduate in welding last year, and all 33 of those students were hired. This industry is begging for skilled workers, and that's why we're needing to get the word out to the community and the students that this is a viable career to get involved in that pays good, livable wages.
Right. And are there any other programs that EVIT's thinking about putting into place other than this precision machining and others that might be coming down the road in the next year or so?
There absolutely is. As a matter of fact, it seems like every day Janice and the administrative office comes in with multiple groups. Anything from we've got a plumbing group that's coming in. George Brazil, as a matter of fact, they want to put in a new plumbing program, and so it's really on what's happening out in the workforce, and so industry dictates what we do here, and so when if there's a need out there, we will work with the industry to build that skilled and develop those skills in our students and prepare them for the real world.
Well, that's certainly what's needed out there for sure.
Not only that, is that we also work with business and industry to train their employees. Any kind of additional training they might need, we can tailor that through our adult program. So we do that quite often.
Right now I'm with Gene Ward. He is the precision machining instructor of the program here at EVIT. And Gene, why don't you tell us a little bit about the curriculum that you work with the students?
Okay. Our curriculum is a NIMS-driven curriculum, and it is part of the Arizona Department of Education curriculum. It is a higher level recognized by high schools, community college, four-year colleges, industry, and the military throughout the United States to guide their training apprenticeship programs. It is in our course, it is a NIMS Skill Level 1 program, and it is a 2-year program for our students.
Excellent, excellent. So the NIMS is a very important part of this program.
It is.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how that works with the NIMS and how the 2-year course works the kids towards that prep work in the
That's great. We start out at this point we do 4 credentialing parts of the program. There are more, but we do 4 at this point. They begin with the basic theories of machine shop, measurement, material safety. There are 19 content areas in that skill set. Once they master that, they can take the online proctored exam administered through NIMS, and they can become credentialed in measurement material safety under NIMS program.
Right.
After that, the second level is job planning, bench work, and layout. That requires a theory content as well as a project. The project is 2-part. It's a basic layout project and a machining project. It is where they actually get out and start working on the machines and getting used to running around the shop on milling machines, drilling, tapping, all the basic skill sets that are required of the modern machinist. If they finish their 2 parts, I inspect their 2 parts. If they pass, that allows them to take the online proctored exam for that credential. Then they earn that credential if they pass it.
Right.
So at this point we're doing 4, and we're hoping to add a 5th in CNC machining.
Yeah, that would be really great.
Yes, it definitely is the way to go.
That'd be great, yeah.
Certainly.
Well, it certainly sounds like you have a fairly well-rounded thing. It is a 2-year program here
yes.
for juniors and seniors. And from what I've seen out in the shop, it's a really great entry point for these kids to the manufacturing community out there, because as you know, there's a huge need for that. So
huge need.
Yeah.
More people in the trade are my age than their age.
That's the problem.
You can come in here at any time, and the kids love what they do.
I'm here with Jake Barella. He's a student here at EVIT, and as you can see, he's a NIMS certified trainee. Thank you for turning your shoulder there. And just thought I'd ask you, how did you get involved with the PMT program here at EVIT, and why?
So it's a funny story. I was actually going to go into culinary.
Culinary?
Yeah. And I don't know, I guess this program just intrigued me. It caught my eye. So just started try it out.
And this is your 2nd year?
It's my second year.
And you're learning a whole lot of different things about,
In fact,
about
just
the
getting
machine.
here right after summer break, I started my NIMS training.
Very good.
Fortunately, I scrapped it.
Well, those things happen. You know, we don't like to scrap parts, but that does happen. And what are you planning on doing with this after you get out of EVIT? You're going to graduate? And
After I just plan on going into the somewhere in the medical manufacturing, medical implants or something like that.
that's very good. And what would you tell someone who was thinking about this choice of a program as a like in terms of a future job potential?
I guess if you're deciding about it, don't second guess yourself. Just go with it.
Just go with your feeling, and
Yeah.
But there is a great future, as you know.
There's a wide opening for jobs in this career field,
Yeah, absolutely.
from what I've seen.
I'm here now with Quade Carroll. He's a senior here at EVIT, and the program been in for 2 years. And Quade, why don't you tell us how you heard about the program and why you got into it?
Well, I heard about the program through an event we had here. It was where anybody can come onto the campus and watch some of the students actually work on campus.
This is an open house kind of thing?
Open house kind of thing, yeah. And I wasn't going to come into this program originally until I walked past the shop and saw what they were doing, and it kind of just reeled me and kind of got attached to it.
And you saw that, what, like the 10th grade or something?
I saw it, yeah, my 10th grade.
Okay, and then signed up and you got into it?
Yes, sir.
And so far you're pretty happy with it, and
Yeah.
you've had a great time. You're making things, you're doing a little milling right here. And well, what do you plan on doing with this after you leave the program? You're going to graduate in June or May. I don't know when you get out here, but May you're going to get out. And,
Yeah.
And what are your plans in the future with this?
After I graduate high school and get my certificate from here, I'm going to go attend Gateway Community College and become a nuclear engineer. And then once I got my bachelor's in there, transfer over to the Navy. I'm going to do a couple years in there.
And after that, you're going to come back out and attempt to get some kind of a job in the manufacturing world with all the skills you've accumulated from here, Navy, and Gateway.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a good thing. And what would you tell somebody who was thinking about getting into this program, why they would consider something like this?
EVIT is one of the more advanced schooling. They actually take the time in one-on-one with students and take the time to actually care for their students and their needs for it.
And then along with the certification, the NIMS certification,
Yeah,
they have a very structured program, and they're able to really bring you a long way in just those 2 years that you're here.
Yes, sir. You are able to learn up to 4 certificates, get your actual certificate into this field of program, and basically might get apprenticeships, get some college credits through it.
And then if you wanted to go directly out into the industry, it wouldn't be a big deal to do so at that point.
No, sir.
Okay. Well, thanks so much. I'll let you go back to work here. You're just doing that milling, so have at it, and thank you very much.
No problem.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Just gotta taking a light cut there, huh? Datum. Well, great. Well, that was really, really informative. I appreciate your time. Again, this is Dave Senkfor, TopGun Consulting, and like I said, I'm over here at the East Valley Institute of Technology, better known as EVIT, and I would encourage you to check out their facilities and their programming online, and hopefully you'll think about getting into one of their programs soon.